Hey guys, what's up? This is GaLm, and welcome to Alan Wake 2 on the PC. This is a pretty exciting game to have happened, considering that Alan Wake originally came out in 2010. So this is a 13-year-old sequel in the making. Kind of. The Alan Wake did have a American Nightmare, which was like a small little follow-up, and that was 2012. But it didn't really do a hell of a lot, although apparently it is still canon. I didn't know it was canon until a couple of days ago. But all right, let's see what we can get into. All right, well, there's a difficulty option in this. We're going on hard. It's a horror game. Well, knocked to the ground, use dodge to avoid follow-up attacks. This will allow you to get back on your feet quicker. Dodging away from a taken slash or charge attack at the last moment will result in the enemy stumbling, momentarily incapacitating it. I don't know how much I'm going to try dodging. It really didn't work out for me in Alan Wake 1.
Back to the beginning. We all come to a story with hopes and expectations, looking for an answer. Sometimes it would be better to live with that hope without ever knowing the full story.
Is this Cauldron Lake?
In a horror story, there are only victims and monsters. And the trick is not to end up as either. But trapped by the genre, we are all ripped to pieces along the way. This is not the story I hoped it would be.
I bet.
This is not the ending I wanted. This story will eat us alive. This story is a monster. And monsters wear many faces.
Hartman? Are we taking control of Hartman after he threw himself in the lake, or is this someone else entirely? Oh, it won't let us look at his face. Okay, fine. We're gonna do a quick little... Oh, never mind. I was gonna see what my frame rate was, because I don't think it's 60, but it's not like super low. So that's kind of fine. I guess this is what it meant by nudity. What happens if I put on the censor thing? Is it like a... You can't do it in the... Okay, game. I wanted to see a funny on and off thing. Like, does it just give us underwear? Ugh.
Can you hear me?
Hey! Help me! Alright, hold on. They've already let me down with, okay, we're turning off speaker name and subtitles.
Already gone.
Because I don't know who the fuck Ed and Tammy are, but the subtitles don't care about that. I'll just have to try and remember people's names and hope for the best. I took a little swim in the lake. I lost my clothes. Hello? Has anyone seen my boxers? Or maybe I'm a tighty-whities kind of fella. Oh, Jesus. Gets attention dragged on you. Alan, what the fuck? Alan's trying to jump scare us. It's okay as long as I keep my My cheeks clenched. No monsters will be able to kill me. You can toggle sprint by pressing left shift. Well, that's not toggling, that's holding, but sure. Oh, fuck. Oh. Taken. The darkness is here. I came out of the lake though, right? Maybe I just was at a random lake and not at specifically Cauldron Lake. Oh, jeez. I mean, it's not full nighttime just yet, so like, there's a chance I can make it out. Oh no. Hey, fellas! No, no. I don't let
Hemingway. There's a light back in the head. Fucking yes. Hurry up. We're starting now. We are the cause of the tree. We watch in the lights.
And you watch in the light instead? Ow!
What's up, motherfucker? Where's the rest of the stuff? I need to finish this. I'm coming. What the fuck? Shit.
Damn. That's a big hole just to rip out the heart. I think they could have had a cleaner cut. They need some surgeons in their cult of the tree. Anyways, I guess rather die than be taken over by a dark entity and used for its purposes. Poor man. Poor Alan Wake as well.
Hey, kiddo. How are you?
I'm good, Mom. How are you?
This trip might take a little longer than I thought. I'm sorry I've been gone so much lately, Logan.
Oh my god, Mom, it's not your fault people get all murdery. What happened?
Just work stuff.
Right. Well, Dad and I are just watching the latest episode of Night Springs here. Mom, it's so good.
No spoilers! I'll let you get back to the show. You were supposed to wait and watch with me. I love you both.
This is what happens when you go on work trips, Mom. Love you too. And say hi to Casey. Tell him to stop brooding so much.
Logan? I will. Bye, kiddo.
Sam Lake! Hey, buddy!
Logan thinks you should try cheering up.
Snarky kid. Wonder where she gets that from.
That's not Sam Lake's voice. Ah, we're truly good partners. In sync coffee drinking.
It can't be a coincidence that another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Feels like the killer's leaving us a message.
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson. It's right up your alley.
Is this Alex Casey?
Take lead. Think of me as the backup.
Okay. Any words of advice?
Nothing that would cheer anyone up. Here we are. Cauldron Lake.
Time to get to work.
It's really amusing going from Alan Wake 1 to this because the lighting is obviously so dramatically different. This is dark as shit.
A deputy was supposed to be here to show us to the crime scene. There's the car, so where's the deputy?
Eaten by a bear? I'll check out that map.
Return 1, invitation. Alright. My, frame rate isn't the best here.
Memorizing before we get swallowed up by the trees.
But maybe it'll get better when we're not in a fucking forest.
I should take a look at that map.
The map displays key locations in the area. Alright. Ooh. Oh, I love maps like this so much. Oh my god. Oh, okay, sorry. Alright. Mind Place.
You're the one who wanted to switch.
I think I hear someone.
I'm not walking
Thornton.
all the way back
Could
down.
be our deputy.
I can go take a look.
Alright, hold on, my friend. Well, I can't, my shadow, or not shadow play, but just like the NVIDIA overlay isn't working right now. So I can't see what my frame rate is. It doesn't feel like it's really low, but it looks like it's really low, which is a weird feeling. Usually they're kind of both connected. So we need to fuck with we're just gonna go to the regular preset of medium, and we'll put ray tracing on low.
Quit your belly aching, Thornton. I'm up here now.
Maybe put it on. I want to have a little bit of ray tracing. Like, it doesn't have to be too crazy, but just a smidge. A smidge would be nice.
That's just how the cookie crumbles. Hey, over here.
Hey, fellas! What are you
Hey
two
there.
doing over here?
Agent Casey, right? Sheriff Breaker said you'd be coming by to take over the case.
You're half right. Anderson?
Saga Anderson. I'll be leading this case. Seems you already know my partner, Alex Casey.
Shoot. Sorry about that, ma'am. I'm Deputy Mulligan. I just figured that, you know, that,
Those damn feds gonna show up, Mulligan.
federal agent's right here, Thornton. My partner, Thornton, down at the crime scene. He's not what you call the sharpest axe in the shed.
Right here? What do you mean? Are they with you? Oh, shit! They didn't hear me, did they?
What can you tell us about the crime scene?
Tell them about the heart.
I was getting to that, Thornton. Well, we reckon there are some organs that are currently outside the victim's person when they should be, well, you know, inside.
Of course. Okay.
Were there any witnesses?
Yeah, a couple out-of-towners. I wonder what they were doing sneaking around the woods at night.
Murdering people! What do you mean?
Pretty suspicious.
Oh, well, maybe not the
Not
outsiders.
that we have anything against city folk, right, Thornton? But don't worry. Sheriff Breaker took them back to town a while ago.
Okay, that'd probably be the Ed and Tammy that saw what was going on.
I want to see the body. How do we get there?
Oh, sure, that's real simple. Just through the hole in the fence, down the hill towards the lake, around the old convenience store. You can't miss it. Everything's been closed since the area was fenced off. The store, the campground, all of it.
Hey, Mulligan, tell them I'm here, waiting. I'll show them around.
They got it, Thornton.
Thanks, Sheriff. All right, let's get through here. They've ramped up facial expressions
Before we get to the crime
by a
scene,
lot.
there's time to review the facts of the case so far. Make sure I'm seeing the clues clearly.
Our camera's just super glued to, we're never able to see our face. It wasn't like that in Alan Wake 1 and Control. You could kind of look at yourself pretty readily, but maybe when we're in a different area, a little bit further in the game, that would be different. It would be incredible to go from like Alan Wake 1 not remastered
think
to
through the
this.
facts of the
God, the
case.
visual difference. You can access the case board inside the Mind Place. Yeah, I was wondering about that. Mind Place.
My version of the Mind Palace technique. To sift through clues and work the case. Building the Mind Place again for each case. Using each field office as a model in my head. The facts are on the board.
This is cool. I like this.
Everything we know about the previous murders. Worth taking another look.
Okay, all right. The case board is a mental technique that allows Saga to analyze clues and progress the investigation. Fantastic. It's also a way for me to, like, keep track of, like, story details a little bit better myself, which is really nice, because sometimes, I mean, God, there's so much shit going on in a story. You're now free to navigate the case board or leave by pressing escape. Oh, I'm looking at this. All right. So we're here investigating the Cauldron Lake murders. A series of murders have occurred around the town of Bright Falls. Finding the connections will help our search for the killer. Okay. All victims reported missing in 2010. No other commonalities. Ted Lane, dentist. Stab wounds, bloating, bruising on the wrist. The victim was reported missing in 2010. Discovered in 2012. Buried in a shallow grave. Damn. Wendy Davis, found in Cauldron Lake, 2018. Some organs missing. Predation. State of the body does not match 8 years spent in a lake. Percy Wolf, store owner. Bruising, heart removed, strange tattoos. Found 2 weeks ago. Chest wound was ruled as cause of death. Tattooing on the body is illegible. Murder method. Slight difference in murders. Bloating only commonality in bodies, but not cause of death. Chest trauma. Exposure to water post-mortem. 2 of the victims had bruising, some form of restraint, strapped or belted down. Most recent victim died of major chest trauma, consistent with 2018 victim, hard to confirm due to condition of body. And bloating of the corpse is indicative of drowning, but only 1 victim was found in body. Wait, really? That last guy did not get drowned. He got stabbed multiple times. His heart was ripped out. Killer profile. Victim number 3 is covered in illegible tattoos. A message from the killer, maybe? Or their art? Apart from going missing in 2010, the victims have nothing apparent in common. Killer may be a sportsman or hunter. Okay. And then I can, like, swap between things directly. So here we are with the map of this area. It can also be super zoomed out. I wonder what that's about. I can't draw on the map, but that's fine. I doubt there's, like, anything. I imagine there's some linearity in the story. What else can I find in the Mind Place? Can I get some information on ourselves? On Saga Anderson. No, not yet. All right, let's get out of here.
I see you're already hard at work, Anderson. Close to cracking it?
We're just getting started. Let's head down the hill to the crime scene. Hey, Casey. You putting me in charge. Why now?
Look, Anderson, you're a better detective than I am. You've cracked cases that had the rest of us baffled. I don't want to slow you down.
Are you thinking of retiring? You know what happens to cops who say this is their last case.
Mm-hmm. Real funny, Anderson.
All right. Oh, wow, look at this. We get to read a whole bunch of different parts of this. Holy shit. Bright Falls Record. Chaos at Cauldron Lake. Rampage at the rental cabins. Unidentified man attacks vacationers in the dead of night. Sunday, an idyllic evening of barbecuing and late-night fishing was violently disrupted. Saturday, as a mysterious... That's so weird. That threw me off. Sunday, and then also Saturday. Saturday, as a mysterious assailant attacked park visitors, causing chaos and destruction in the cabins. The incident left 3 people injured, one of which has been admitted to the county hospital. As to whether the attacker is still at large, Bright Falls police have yet to make an official statement, leaving local residents in a state of uncertainty. Witnesses to the crime were visibly shaken, one of whom stated, "One minute we were laughing and toasting some marshmallows. The next we heard screaming coming up from the cabins. We didn't know what was going on, so we called the police and started running in the opposite direction," said Kurt Mill. Another eyewitness, who preferred to remain anonymous, said, "It's like he appeared out of nowhere. Suddenly my dog starts barking his head off and the psycho guy comes crashing through the trees. Don't think I'll ever feel safe in the forest again." A representative from the rental cabins, who chose to remain anonymous, wanted to remind customers, if you have plans to stay in our lovely cabins later this summer, please get in touch with us as we may need to rejigger some of the reservations based on the state of the cabin that you have rented with us. The representative went on to further remind future and potential guests of the wonderful amenities that can be found in their company's brochures and on the website, which is real nice, state of the art. My nephew made it, and he's a real computer whiz. Why they even bother putting that there? Okay. Missing Doberman found on the trail. A heartfelt reunion took place this weekend when Mrs. Amanda Smith was reunited with her beloved dog, Coffee Bean. CB, as his owner refers to him, had been missing for 3 days, and Mrs. Smith was afraid that she would never see her best friend again. I wonder if they ever found Toby out there. I never heard anything about that. When I got the call, I couldn't believe my ears, she said. I must have asked, am I dreaming, at least 7 or 8 times. It was actually 9 times, confirmed Ranger Stevenson, the man responsible for finding the wayward canine. It's rare that you get to give these kinds of calls, but I feel real grateful to have had the opportunity. What with all the predators out there, usually they're telling folks that you found their dogs dead, their cats eaten, you know? And so it felt real good to give some good news, even if Coffee Bean is in kind of rough shape. The fur will grow back, sure, but, well, I suppose that's all I should say about that. Oh, Jesus. What happened to the dog, man? Is the darkness just attacking a whole bunch of people as well, or I don't know. Does a hike a day keep depression away? It might be bright, sunny July, but it's never too soon to start worrying about the gloomy months of autumn ahead. That's right. In the grand scheme of life, those dead, depressing days are just around the corner. Have you been taking your vitamin D? Probably not. But for all you thinking, there's gotta be another way, there's good news. Hiking has been proven to be incredibly beneficial to your mental and emotional health. So get on out there and do it. Just don't forget a flashlight in case it gets dark. Yeah, especially around Bright Falls, you're always gonna need a source of light. Bright Falls' own virtual baking champ. Little silly Upton's whole family erupted into cheers when she won the big match this weekend. Was she playing soccer? Tennis? No. In this brave new world that we live in, her family was cheering her on as she won a match in a game that exists only on the information superhighway. The game in question was Mega Baking Star, in which players compete to make the tastiest treats and sweetest eats for their virtual judges online. Bright Falls congratulates Sally on her big win. All right, we've got an esports professional in the making here. She's gonna bake so many goods online. Starting fires is prohibited. Please do not feed the wildlife. Leave no trace. This is all horseshit. Where's my campfire? And where are the raccoons? I'm feeding the raccoons. You can't stop me. The trash pandas demand their offerings.
Stairs are out. You okay to jump down?
I'm not that old.
Sure you are. I mean, I don't know how old Alex Casey was supposed to be in Alan Wake's novels, but it's interesting to have him here in the flesh. Mirror Peak. The mighty mountain in the distance is no other than Mirror Peak, the iconic landmark overlooking Cauldron Lake. From the right angle, its beauty will be reflected on the calm surface of the lake, mirrored in all its inverted glory. Whoa. It is a very picturesque mountain. I wonder if there's a whole underworld underneath the lake to explore that we'll have.
Fucking nature gives me a headache.
What, the tree falling down?
Sky.
Oh. I mean, it's a nice day out here, Alex. You can't just complain about nature that quickly. Give it a little bit. Wait until it gets dark. Then you can complain about nature a little bit more.
Be right back.
Whoops.
Got it.
Remember, you can quick access the map without entering the Mind Palace. If I press tab, it does this. That's pretty cool. That you just have like an immediate load into like a whole nother area like this. And then obviously we know how to use the map in general, so that's nice. It's funny because like you had a map in I think it was in Control. And I would keep hitting the M button to bring up the map, and it didn't work. But now in this, it does work. They relegated tab to this whole Mind Palace place stuff, which, well, that'll be interesting. Okay, so there is, you have the cabins up here. We're getting things marked off for us. I want to go check out the cabins. Because I'm sure once we head down towards the lake, shenanigans are going to happen. And by shenanigans, I mean the darkness. No?
This is not the way.
Oh, okay. My bad. All right. We're doing that, huh?
You're still in one piece, Anderson. The forest can be a dangerous place.
Yeah, I'm well aware of the potential dangers out here, Alex. Bears. Bears could be scary. Mortar falls. This powerful feat of nature will revive the spirit as it does the surrounding nature. The churning, grinding waters at the bottom of the falls resemble a mortar and pestle, quite like the one the Witch of Cauldron Lake is fabled to have used to travel through the night sky. Can I get a shot of that here? Ah, damn. Okay, we can't jump, but wow, look at that! They separated the dodge! Oh my god, that was one of my actual fucking complaints in Alan Wake 1. They separated dodge to spacebar while running is still on like shift.
Kid's lunchbox? An Alex Casey movie lunchbox.
Wait,
Casey hates the endless jokes about coincidentally having the same name as a fake detective.
He hates those cheesy crime books, but he really hates the movies.
oh shit, okay. So we're not like in an alternate weirdo fucking timeline or something where Alex Casey is just real and the book doesn't exist. The book still exists, as well as the movies, I guess. But also Alex Casey as a person exists. And we have to, he is either existing because of Alan Wake writing him into existence to get himself, you know, to escape through things, or he does actually just coincidentally exist. Mostly because of writer shenanigans. All right. My dad used to say, when the going gets tough, the tough gets going. Not sure where the tough get going to, but maybe you'll find it inspiring. Okay. I'm assuming that this is like the mom or the dad or like older sibling or someone put this here. Manuscript fragments 2. Wait, what? Manuscript fragments can be used to upgrade weapons in the mine place. Oh, shit. Okay, oh, you need a lot of them. Holy shit. Hold the fire button to activate auto fire mode. This significantly increases the rate of fire, increases the magazine size by 50%. Land 2 headshots in quick succession to stun an enemy for an extended duration. Yeah, now that's what I'm talking about. That's a good one. Ooh, I'm excited to see how the gunplay plays out in this. I did notice in the options that it talked about like a crosshair dot. Like I can turn it on or off. I can turn it, make it dynamic. Dynamic is the default option.
Did you get lost, Anderson?
Not a bad place to get murdered.
If getting back to nature is your thing.
Hey, don't you want to be returned efficiently back to planet
Damn.
Earth?
Should have brought an umbrella.
I like the rain. The only thing around here that feels like home.
You think the local law had the sense to put up a tarp?
If they did, next coffee's on me.
Hey, I'll take that. Oh, they had a random ass phone booth here.
No, still not getting it. Try explaining it one more time.
All right, hold on, I'm looking at the paths here. Because there's a little bit of a split, a fork in the road, but I think we're fine to just go down. Cauldron Lake General Store.
Hey!
Hey!
Deputy Thornton, I take it.
That's me, at your service, ready to get this case solved. Now the body's behind the store. Come on, I'll show you.
Hey, Thorn, can you get like a
Oh.
flashlight?
FBI, huh? That's so cool. Hunting down psycho serial killers and shootouts with the mob.
You forgot the UFO cover-ups.
Those are real? You
Let's just see this body, shall we?
I love the way that sounds, like their conversation sounds coming through, like, the door. We're getting to the point where, oh, what was that? Did you see that? Was that just... There's like a little blur there every time I turn around. That might just be DLSS shenanigans, but I appreciate how far we're coming along in video game technology. I love, you know, being able to walk into a different room and, like, if the conversation is still ongoing in the other room, it sounds like it. What do we have here? Monday, September 3rd. Some suspicious activity spotted. The fielder thought he saw movement in the bushes. Footprints around the area were found, but some were compromised by the fielder. Note to self, train the fielder. Tuesday, September 4th. Nothing to report. Some animals, regular. Wednesday, September 5th. Hunters out after dark. Poachers? Heard some gunshots. Not one of ours. Gotta keep an eye on these people. They get more than they bargained for out there. Also, that's an interesting a button for my flashlight. My flashlight is on E for use. I was like, they just said press use for flashlight. I'm like, the fuck's the use key? You haven't told me. But, you know, I made a good assumption. Because the use key in Control was F. And I think the use key in Alan Wake 1 was E. Just all these random fucking changes and controls. What the hell did I just pick up? Just a card? Why is this place so run down? No one wants to see the lake? Ah, fine. Door's locked. For now. Can I go in on the other side over here? Oh, this is... Okay, this... Gotcha. Flashlight doesn't work as well in the daytime here. It's a really shit flashlight. Is this the... Oh yeah, this was the other diverging path. Hold up. What's going on with this witch's hut? What's that about? Well, this isn't the witch's hut. Can I go in the water?
Can't go any further. Water's too deep.
Alright. Splishy splash. I would deceive it. My splashing would make a difference in the water. It does. A little bit. Alright, let's see what's going on over here at the witch's hut. If I'm allowed to go visit it. The witch's hut. Let's take a look at this. The witch's hut. Here lived the witch of Cauldron Lake. Beware, her spirit may still haunt this place. Ooh. They mentioned a witch of Cauldron Lake in Alan Wake 1, but they didn't really go into it at all. So she might just be some other random story tied to the Bright Falls area and not actually be related to the whole darkness stuff. You know, the dark entity in the last game just happened to mainly possess a creepy old lady because it possessed her when she was younger and the body aged while it was possessing her. But in this game, who knows? Maybe the dark entity won't possess or, like, you know, communicate through a person and will just make loud noises at us or something. You never know. Ooh, whoa, what?
A lunchbox again. Who's leaving these out here?
There's an inventory system. How do I access that? Like, more specifically. Also, why does it keep saying shit about the Alex Casey lunchboxes? This is going to be very interesting. There's some very different mechanics just all around already. Friday. Mitch told me today that her family's moving away. This sucks. I haven't even told her that I like her yet. What's the point anymore? She said her parents want to get better jobs and get her to a better school in a big city. I guess that's fair. Who wants to stay in Bright fucking Falls? Sunday. So I told her. She said thanks. Fucking kill me. Oh, no. Thanks. Oh, God. Ooh. Damn. Monday. I snuck out last night again. Went to the big... I still can't get out. Damn. Wowie. All right. Monday. I snuck out last night again. Went to the big house by the lake instead of just watching it from here like I always do. Instead of just sitting around like I always do. Wait. What? Sorry, my brain just had a little lapse there. Where am I? Who am I? Ah! Okay. Monday. I snuck out last night again. Went to the big house by the lake instead of just watching it from here like I always do. Instead of just sitting around like I always do. Screw that. Anyway, something weird's going on down there. I'm gonna find out what. Gonna go back there tomorrow with better gear. I bet I can find a way inside the building. Take some photos. It's gonna be epic. I like that. Like if you were to read, you actually look at the page itself. It is. I think someone actually wrote this in real life in terms of like writing this on a paper. That or they just did it digitally. I don't know. There are so many games where like you can tell they just wrote it in Photoshop or some shit with like some kind of font. Oh, here's another one. I know things can get a little crazy around here, but if you're ever feeling scared, just remember that Alan is watching over us. Huh. Okay, I'm gonna need these to give me way more manuscript pages. Or whatever. Fragments? That's the name of it? Where's my inventory so I can actually look at this shit? Like naming convention wise, I already forgot. Yeah. Do I go back to the same place I left off inside of the mine place? Don't creak at me, door. I'll rip you off the hinge. You do go back. That's... That's kind of fun. I hope I don't like leave myself in annoying positions. Obviously, it doesn't matter too much. You don't have to walk around too far in there. But I imagine the only quick button for us to access here is going to be like the map. So I'll probably just leave myself in front of the weapon upgrade place. Hey, look who it is. Witch's Ladle. There's no mystery in Cauldron Lake being named after its cauldron shape. And yet, there are many mysteries about the lake. It being a gloomy doorway to the underworld, or of a witch whose cauldron the lake really was. The legend tells that when the affections of a local sheriff went unanswered, he accused the lady in question of having bewitched him. She was drowned, but her dropped ladle grew into a strange tree named Witch's Ladle. The woman returned to avenge her wrongdoers. If she was not a witch before, she was one now. She killed the sheriff, drowning him in the lake. Then she took out his heart and locked it in a box. With the heart, she would summon him from the lake to exact revenge on her behalf. Or so the legend goes. Huh. It's interesting that it looks similar to like Barbara Jagger. Maybe not Barbara Jagger in and of herself, but like the whole hole in the middle of her torso. I don't think I can squeeze into there. So is this tree, I guess, her ladle? Huh. Well, gotta cut it down. Anything we can do to piss off the darkness and maybe weaken its power / strength on it. Strength over the lake and the whole place. Oh. Oh, invisible barrier. Alright, I'll make my way back. Ooh. Little bit of sunlight coming through. I feel like this place should be a smidge, tiny smidge brighter. Just because it's kind of not maybe the middle of the day. It could be like the evening getting there, but if I look up at the sky, it looks pretty fucking bright. Like there's some clouds, but I think there's some clear patches, and our eyes should adjust a little bit to this place. Or maybe I just need to bring a better flashlight. There's another map, but we don't need that one. It's interesting how much more it's interesting how much more there is to like the way they're designing the areas so far in terms of like there's a lot for us to explore, but they got rid of our ability to jump. So, we both have more shit to explore with less exploration options. Or traversal options, that's a better word to use. So, tarp?
Now, this is the scene of the crime.
No tarp.
We found him on the table. Now, he didn't touch nothing, you know, procedures and stuff.
Thanks, Deputy.
No tarp. You owe me a coffee.
Okay, let's start by examining our guest of honor.
Does this fit the MO of the previous murders?
Alright, I guess let's take a closer look.
Step 1. Examine the corpse. Body is positioned on the table. Ritualistic.
You unlocked your first key image. You can place it on the caseboard inside the mind place. C allows Saga to see active clues. The key image can be selected with a mouse and placed on the caseboard. Alright, click.
Another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Coincidence?
Placing a key image on the caseboard begins a new line of investigation. Cool. When a key image is placed, it will prompt a new question. Objectives are viewable at the caseboard in your goals with control. You are now free to examine the caseboard or leave to complete this objective. So wait, where'd my other thing go? Because we had a whole other case thing going on, and now it's just this. Cauldron Lake murder scene. Another body has been found in the woods near Bright Falls. Perfect timing. Need to see if this is linked to the killings we're here to investigate. Consistent with previous murders? Find evidence. Hey, hold on. Okay. I'm wondering if over the course of the game we'll have other cases or if it's all just going to be this one. I'm just sad that the other information is gone. Not that there really is too much that I need to like remember from those first ones that were already on here. I feel like this will be the first one and then the rest of this will get filled up and this will stay here all the way to the end of the game. I'm just thrown off that they got rid of my other shit. Visiting the mine place does not pause the game, so be mindful of nearby threats. Oh my fucking god, thank you for giving me that heads up! Oh shit! I just thought I was willy-nilly snapping my, mind into the mine place with nothing going on. In reality, everybody's just fucking sitting there waiting for me to... I'm not pausing time and thinking about stuff, I'm legit just fucking disassociating in front of everybody and everything. You can collect clues from the body to progress the investigation. Yeah.
The killer left the heart right next to the body.
Wait, really? Oh.
Bruising on the wrist from the cargo straps holding him down. Inside stab wound. Chest cut open. Heart removed.
Clues available. Newly discovered clues can be placed onto the open question. Bloop. Bloop. And bloop.
Heart removed from chest, strapped by the wrists. Definitely matches the previous murders. But this time the heart and the straps were left behind. More clues to work with. This makes 4 murders that we know about.
The clues have resolved the open question and unlocked a new deduction. As you advance the investigation, new questions will be unlocked, updating your goals. This is really an in-depth system. I appreciate this. Investigate the crime scene, learn more about the victim, learn more about the killer. You are now free to examine the case board or collect clues. Yeah, I was going to say, the murder did get interrupted from what we saw because of Ed and Tammy. So that's probably why they ran off and like left stuff here.
Who is our victim? Who killed him? Need to find more clues. Multiple people were here. Multiple killers?
No, maybe some people, other people found the body and ran off. No, yeah, it's multiple killers. There's some cult.
Someone left in a hurry. Knocked the tripod over.
Cult of the
Was it for a
tree.
camera? Any idea who the victim is?
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI.
Oh!
He came to town about 13 years ago.
Wow.
I haven't heard a word about him since. Well, until now.
Nightingale? Robert Nightingale?
Oh, yes. You probably knew him. Brothers in arms. Oh, and sisters.
Holy fuck. Clues can be discovered by speaking to people as well as by examining your surroundings. Yeah. Holy shit. Fucking Nightingale? That was his fate. That's so... That's so unfortunate for him. Well, Alan probably wrote that. Alan just said, I just really hate Nightingale. He can be the first victim of the entire story. Holy shit.
So you knew our victim?
Well, I didn't recognize him in his current state. But yeah, I ran into him a few times at Quantico. Never worked any cases together. After his partner got killed in the field, he went off the deep end. Got the boot pretty quick after that.
Huh. Got the boot pretty quickly. Okay, so wait, did he get fired before he was investigating Alan back in 2010?
So what happened to Nightingale after the Bureau let him go?
I only know the rumors. Depression led to booze, booze led to paranoia. He got some wild ideas in his head, chased ghosts until he fell off the map. Guess he ended up here.
I bet there's more to that story.
But no happy ending.
Clearly.
Nightingale went missing 13 years ago, 2010.
The same as all the other victims.
Certainly fits the pattern. Makes me wonder what was going on that year.
Probably something this town wants to forget.
Yeah, this is intriguing. So, I guess he got captured by the lake. Obviously, the darkness captured Nightingale. Although I could have sworn he was standing around staring out, so I thought he maybe just was just being a grouch for all those years. But all the victims are like capturing the hearts of people coming out of the lake. For what purpose? What's entangled up in there? Is there another clue that I missed over here? Oh,
Someone was drinking beer. They spent time here, waiting.
Okay, yeah, we can go back to the mine place.
Was he killed here or brought here after? For display?
Oh no, he was definitely killed here. But yeah, so you have Sam Lake, who... I don't think Sam Lake was the voice actor for Max Payne, because he's got like a... Everything I've seen of Sam Lake's interviews, he's got a huge accent. And obviously you can like change that. But I don't think he's the actor. He's just the writer for like all of the games, the Remedy games for the last 20 years. But yeah, it's funny that they've brought him into the universe a second time, because like he's in universe as Sam Lake as well, but now he's also he gets to just be Alex Casey as the character. So I swear it's him. He's Irish. I don't know. I mean, my problem is I haven't played Max Payne 1 or 2, or really 3, in terms of like the story. So I don't know. But yeah, it is cool that he's here. All right. We've got so many things. Casey Nightingale went off the deep end. FBI fired him. Thornton, victim is Robert Nightingale. Last seen in Bright Falls 13 years ago. It's funny that we use. I was expecting that. I was like, why is Casey's face here? It's because he was the one who told us the information. Okay, so we do this. They knew a little bit about Nightingale, even though the situation around him is a little confusing.
Ex-FBI, came to Bright Falls 13 years ago.
For later. Okay. I accept that, rather than me trying to like throw it onto something that this isn't related to. All right. What other evidence have they found around here?
Large amount of blood on the table. The victim died here. I think that's everything.
Really?
For now, at least.
Mm-hmm. Anything clicking yet?
Not sure. Need to think about it.
Yes, I need to go into the mind place. Heavy blood splatter on the table.
Boot prints, indicating multiple killers. Quite the party.
Multiple assailants present. Messy scene. Crime of passion. Premeditated. Oh yeah, definitely premeditated. Victim ID'd. Robert Nightingale, former FBI agent. Mental state questionable at time of disappearance. Find evidence. I wonder, there's so much I need to know about Nightingale. Premeditated or spontaneous? Well, we've got this. They were waiting out.
They planned for the murder to happen here, passing the time with equipment ready. They were waiting for him. But why Nightingale? He's been missing for 13 years. Why here? Why now?
Victim came from the lake.
Profiling. Get into the subject's head. See what they saw. Feel what they felt. Use whatever I know about them to guide my intuition to a revelation. Piece it together.
You can use profiling inside Saga's mind place to get inside the heads of suspect and victims. Sheesh. Alright, sure. Can I take a sip of coffee?
This mug always cheers me up.
Not the worst, Mom. Thanks, Logan. Missing
Agent
person.
Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years. How did he end up here?
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Robert Nightingale came from the lake before his murder.
I don't know how we heard all that other shit. But yeah.
Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
Flick the switch. It goes click. Lights are off. But somebody's home. Somebody's home.
This wasn't some random act of violence. This was a ritual. And Nightingale a component. They didn't see him as a person. More like a container for something.
What if we eat his heart? Take his powers? I can feel that Nightingale came from the lake, but why now after 13 years? Where's he been? He was just taking a little swim. Oh! Oh! So I can actually go into like the individual cases over here. Point of interest cases track objects and information that Saga has acquired to chart collection progress.
Finding a Casey movie lunchbox out here can't be a coincidence. Another message.
Whoa, holy shit. Okay. I found a strange lunchbox. Who left this here? I should keep an eye out for others. Okay, so I can like put all these in the Cauldron Lake area. And then that should let me, keep track of how many lunchboxes are in each place. Apparently a lot. Holy shit. Okay, 8 in the first area. 7 in the Bright Falls area. I really want to get around to the actual Bright Falls place. Or even just more into the Cauldron Lake area. And I want to see places that were in Alan Wake 1.
The lake is connected to Nightingale somehow.
Casey, let's take a look down by the lake. Lead the way.
Sounds good. This way, right?
Right.
Well, okay. Well, I'll just wait here.
That's good, Thorn.
I think I saw something. It'll only take a minute.
I'll wait here.
Hold up. I want to see what's back in this area. I don't know. Locked door. Oh! Is that the locked door that we tried before? Can I access that, or is that it? Okay, no. It's a locked door inside the building that doesn't like lead outside of it.